Number 1. The Bombay. So if you've stuck with me and you made it this far, you'd know that people really want miniaturized versions of big wild cats like the lynx and the bobcat and the lion. Another cat that people have apparently wanted to miniaturize is the panther, and because of that, the Bombay was created. These cats are rare, yet they really do look like a small version of a panther, just without the aggressive nature. The Bombay can even be leash-trained, if you can believe it, proving that it's a very kind and docile breed. It's kind to other pets as well, to people, and those eyes, well, they just lure people in. Needless to say, it is one truly special cat. Number 2. The Egyptian Mau. Another cat that looks like a jungle cat is the Egyptian Mau, and it's unique because its spots are actually natural. No breeding or development is required, and that's only the beginning of what makes it a special cat. This is one of the fastest breeds of domestic cats out there. In fact, it's been registered as going 30 miles an hour. That's a really fast cat. But wait, there's more! The Egyptian Mau has also been documented as having a very musical-sounding voice, which is a big plus for cat owners who don't want to hear that annoying meow, meow, meow every 5 seconds. Of course, I do speak from experience. Also, they have a very kind and gentle personality, which makes the Egyptian Mau a must-have pet, if you can actually get a hold of one. Sadly, that brings me to the fact that there are only about 7,000 of these cats in existence, so they are a very rare breed. Number 3. The Turkish Van. This is a cat that deserves a special spot on my list because of its unique fur and personality. Anyone who's ever raised a cat, and really I don't understand why you'd want to, knows that they drink water, but at the same time they hate being in it, and that only jungle cats will actually go for a swim, right? Well, wrong. Meet the Turkish Van. This cat is affectionately named the swimming cat because it loves to swim, and those who study the cat attribute it to the fur being water resistant, which I honestly didn't know was possible for a cat. The Turkish Van's history is pretty unique as well. They were originally found in the 1800s in Turkey, hence the name, and then later were brought over to the UK, yet they weren't brought to the United States until the 1980s. Before I go any further, why don't you tell me about your cat in the comments below, because I'd really love to hear about it. Number 4. The British Shorthair. It's well known that cats live very long lives and have been around for a very long time. But this species, it's one of the oldest known, the British Shorthair. The cat is so revered in the UK that it's actually inspired a whole lot of things, not the least of which was the look of the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland. Plus, it's the most pedigreed breed in the entire country. To be honest, it's not really hard to see why people are attracted to it. It's big, it has those copper eyes that are both piercing and intimidating, and it has several different fur color possibilities, though it is most famous for its blue-gray combination. Thankfully though, unlike the Cheshire Cat it inspired, this one doesn't vanish or even talk, that I know of. Number 5. The California Spangled. Developed in the United States at the urging of an anthropologist by the name of Louis Leakey, the California Spangled is now one of the most rare cats in existence, proving that even cats can go out of style. Because you see, the California Spangled was made to resemble the cats of Africa, and you really have to admit, they did do a pretty good job. It looks like a leopard, among other things of course, but sadly, the desire to breed a cat like this one also led to the breeding of the Bengal and the Ocelot, which made the popularity of the California Spangled take a nosedive. Number 6. Jeffrey's Cat. Now from a rather big domestic cat to a very small exotic one, we turn to Jeffrey's Cat. No, it isn't a cat that's owned by a specific person, however, it's a whole species, and one that's measured in as one of the smallest cats on Earth, to that extent that when they're fully grown, they only weigh about 8 pounds. Jeffrey's cat are survivors. They were born in South America and are so well adapted that neither the heat nor the cold is going to affect them. People do have an odd fascination with the breed, and apparently use it to breed a form of safari cat, and some have even tried to make it into a pet. Because of this, getting one is extremely difficult. Their entire species is regulated when it comes to trading or even trying to obtain them. Though known to be shy, they can attack when they're nervous or threatened, and they also prefer the quiet life, which is probably why South America suits them so well. Number 7. The Ragamuffin. Now, while this may have an odd name, the Ragamuffin is a surprisingly unique cat. This particular breed was only recognized in 2003, but has taken the cat world by storm ever since. A mix of specials that include the ragdoll and certain breeds of street cat. However, when you look and touch its fur and see its eyes, it's clear how truly unique and special it really is. The Ragamuffin's fur is almost unnaturally soft, even being compared to a rabbit. So it's one cat that ends up being very low maintenance. And as if that wasn't enough, the Ragamuffin is actually pretty large for a domestic cat. It has a lot of heavy bones, and because of it, it's also very strong. Number 8. The Ocelot. Ocelots are one of the more known exotic species of cats in the world. That's because they're gorgeous, and people have tried to make them pets for a really long time, with a lot of mixed results. Though you can truly understand why people would want to try and make one into a pet, their fur is simply stunning, and the way they look at you with those eyes, it's something special. But they can also be a handful. For example, they don't take very well to being commanded, and will downright ignore you at times. Cats are jerks after all, am I right? Furthermore, they have a particular odor that can be overwhelming, and have a very unique mating call that's going to terrify you.